Hello guys, this is Prosperity Wolf here. Welcome to this video. I'm happy to have you back here. And today I'm going to discuss 3 philosophical questions. That's right, this is one of my favorite topics, philosophy. Because there is a lot to think about when it comes down to philosophy. But there is also a lot that needs to be clarified. And always I have had this ability to synthesize what is useful and what is completely useless. With these 3 philosophical questions that I'm going to read to you now and then explain to you what I think about these philosophical questions, you're gonna see how you can take what is even useful and what is not. Here's the first philosophical question. If you had the chance to start your life over from childhood with all the knowledge you have now, would you do it? Now, I'm 22 now, and compared to when I was 12, I have significantly much more knowledge. But would I choose to go back when I was 12 and relive my life, but with the knowledge I have now? First off, this is a type of philosophical question that is useless to the real world because it's impossible. It's impossible to go back in your childhood and have the knowledge you have now. How can you do it? Why would you waste time thinking about it when there is no device, there is no machine, there is no method you can use to do it? Instead of that, think about something that is at least possible, something that is at least going to give you a perspective, something that you can implement in your life for some good intention. But thinking about if you could go back in time and having some regret that you have wasted time, it's a complete waste of time in itself. But really, let's say we're just considering the possibility of you going back in time and living the life, reliving your childhood, from your childhood to so on, and having the knowledge you have now. Would you do it? Because if you did that, you may have significantly more advantage compared to other people. You think you would not waste so much time, but you will still waste time because you have the illusion that you will have time. And on top of that, everything loses its meaning because the meaning is given by not correcting yourself, not having to respond. It's genuine, authentic. Absolutely, authenticity is what is meaningful. If you can go back in time, if you knew you could do that, why would you even care? Why would you be stressed? Why would you work out? Why would you record videos? Why would you speak good with people? Why would you even take care of yourself? Why would you have good hygiene? No, because you can go back. It loses its meaning if you did that. And this philosophical question has one good implementation, one good insight. The takeout is you can't, and it should stress you and tell you that time is not infinite. And however old you are now, you will not be that old again. You will get only older. You get to live life only in the present moment. You don't have second chance. What are you going to do about it? Take the most opportunity that life has to offer. Let's go with the second question. If you had to choose between dying tomorrow or living forever, what would you choose and why? Dying tomorrow or living forever? What do you have to choose? Imagine I wake up in the morning and I have to choose, do I die tomorrow or live forever? Really? These philosophers, they have absolutely no relation to the real world. How do you know you're gonna die forever, or you're gonna die tomorrow, or you will live forever? Why would you think and consider this philosophical question when it's absolutely impossible? Again, it's impossible that it will happen. And I will not answer. Why do I have to answer? Who is forcing me to answer? I'm not forced to give an answer. Do I want to die tomorrow? Or I want to live forever? Why? What benefit do you take out from answering this question? Absolutely zero. It's a useless question. Just have some fun, consider that. But I don't see who's gonna come and guarantee that I have to choose and force me to choose, leaving no option. Imagine somebody came when I woke up in the morning and told me, what would you choose, die tomorrow or live forever? I would just say, no thank you, and move on with my day. I would just not answer. What if I don't answer? Nothing will happen. So I'm not gonna answer that. Again, absolutely useless philosophical question. Let's go over the third one. That's an interesting one. I love this one the most, maybe. If you could live a perfect life in your dreams, but you would never wake up again, would you choose to sleep forever? I'm gonna read it again. If you could live a perfect life in your dreams, but you would never wake up again, would you choose to sleep forever? I'm gonna point out the obvious, and then I'm actually gonna consider that. Deep dive into this philosophical question. First, the obvious is, again, it's impossible. I'm not gonna sit here and intentionally think about, and somehow if I don't answer this question, if I don't have the correct answer to this question, it's going to burden my life, it's going to make it more difficult, because it will not. Absolutely useless, but it's interesting. Because these philosophical questions, actually what I love so much about them is that they reveal your character, they reveal your mindset. Because I believe any person has individuality and personal characteristics that are unique. What is important for me are these characteristics helping me achieve my goals, or they're not, or they're holding me back. Because this is self-improvement channel. Don't forget that. And anything I say has very specific meaning and reason why I do this video. Because these questions will identify in what way your mind operates, what beliefs, whether inspiring or limiting beliefs you have. This is why I love philosophical questions. But if I could choose, let's say it's possible. I press one button and then I go to sleep and I will never wake up and I will live a perfect life. First, what is perfect life? If you have not defined what a perfect life for you entails of, would you press that button? Do you just expect to be happy all the time and to have no problem, no stress, to be energized when you want to go to sleep, you go to sleep easily. When you wake up, everything is easy, the air is great, the temperature is great, the weather, the people around you, just imagine it. And I want you actually to imagine it. What this perfect life would be like. Imagine it. From the smallest detail, where would you live? How would you spend your time? How would you talk? How would you look? Who are the people you're gonna spend your time with? What cars are you gonna drive? How much money are you gonna have? Or just imagine something that is not even applicable to the world. Something that is fiction. You can imagine any fiction. You can imagine living on another planet. You can imagine whatever you want. Because that will show you no limitation. That's what I like about this question, because there is no limit. Because you just press one button and now you live in your dreams where anything is possible. No limitation. Imagine that. And most likely it will be mostly relatable to the world. You will not imagine having dinosaurs in your garden, would you? No. You would imagine having a lot of money, status, being famous, etc., etc. Things that are valuable, hard to acquire. After you have defined that, now you will know what you have to work on in the real world here. And last thing I want to say about this question, I'm gonna answer if I would choose to go to a dream, live a perfect life, never wake up. No, absolutely no, because several reasons. Because it loses its meaning. I could never wake up. I will never forget that there is one reality that I escaped because I was afraid, because I was lazy. And I know I could have done something in this world to have changed the course of my life, made more money, be more famous, achieve my dreams. But I chose the easy route. The easy route. Why? It's not gonna leave my thought. I will never fully enjoy the perfect world, because I will know I'm a coward. And on top of that, you have responsibilities. You're gonna forget you have family, you have friends, you have maybe people who depend on you, but you have responsibilities. Even if you live alone, you have ancestors. They depend on you to continue the bloodline. What are you gonna do? Press one button and go to sleep, and then go into this fantasy world, living the perfect life? Can you imagine the disgrace they're gonna feel towards you? Is that it? Is God gonna be proud of you for escaping? And imagine your body's you're gonna lay, fall asleep. Everybody who sees you is gonna know this guy is a coward. And of course, yeah, you will never experience that. They will never get to you because you have your unique life, fake life. It's gonna lose its meaning. Why would you do that? If you are gonna press that button and go into this dream world, live that perfect life, that shows you don't believe you can achieve big goals. You don't believe it. Why? Why, when I can go work out for years and achieve great physique, I can improve the way I speak, and I can improve my money, I can improve my status, I can improve whatever I want, I can be well-rounded, I can do it in this world, and it takes time, but I can do it because I have the belief I can do it. But because you don't believe you can do it, you're gonna press that button and go into fantasy world. Well, that's your choice. Anytime you can see any philosophy question, ask yourself, is that even applicable? Is that even something that I have to answer? Am I forced to answer? Like the second question, would you choose to die tomorrow or live forever? Why would I have to answer? Ridiculous. Or see what you think about it. What would you do in that situation? Because that will reveal your character. And if you have limiting beliefs or inspiring beliefs, full of confidence. Thank you for watching this video. This was Prosperity Wolf, and keep searching. No, get to work.